Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is One Piece, but we react to everything: action, horror, comedy, thriller, slice of life, rom-com, deep, dark, and bizarre animes as well. And on that note, let's continue watching our favorite anime, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, guys. We are on part 3, part 1, and part 2 are just leveling up. And part 3 seems to be getting even more crazier and more bizarre by each episode. Guys, part two's ending, and well, let's just say the last fight against the three creatures, the Pillarmen, was epic. And if you haven't checked that out, I would highly recommend to check that one, to check the reactions to that episode, as well as just that episode anyway, because those were one of the most fun episodes that I've watched in a long time. And I can't believe this anime is like in what, 2014, 2013? Like, what were we doing at that time, guys? But anyway, there's a link in the description for the playlist for JoJo's and all other animes that I've been watching, and hopefully you'll watch them and enjoy them as well. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, guys. New powers, stand powers. We finally got to know the name of JoJo Stand. It wasn't a name that already existed. Somebody gave it the name, um, which makes me think who gave the name of the stands for the other guys. But anyway, Abdul, using tarot reading, gave a name for Jotaro stand, and it's called Star Platinum. Guys, hear me out. I think, right? I think that Star Platinum is just too overpowered. Too overpowered, guys. I guarantee you, we don't even know the ability of this stand, but it's just the fact that this stand and I think I'm not sure, but maybe the stands are as powerful as the wills of the people. I don't know, but and of course, if there's abilities for the stand, and depending on how well you can use those abilities, you are just too overpowered anyway. But Jojo, especially Jotaro, this Jojo, right? He has a crazy stand, guys. His stand is just able to stop bullets at point blank range, right? First of all, it's not exactly a very long range stand, but he doesn't need it to be a long range stand, because if you come near Jojo, you are gone. You have no chance to survive, because look at Kakyoin stand. It's probably a mid-range stand, and Kakyoin stand has the power to just damage people on what paintings. It gets into their bodies, just literally takes over the whole body as like a parasite, and does some crazy things. And that's his ability. On top of that, it has Emerald Rush. I think that's what this attack was, which shoots out projectiles, guys. Right? Jojo Stan has, without even showing his ability, was able to counter that. Right? Like I'm not seeing other stands, but I can still assure you, with all the heat that other stand had, Jojo stand was still able to withstand all that, and still Jojo came out as if you're gonna fight me and you're gonna be dead. That's how crazy Jojo came out of that prison in the first episode. But and of course, I just base this theory that the will of the stand is kind of like related to the power of the stand, and we can see that because the old Jojo Joseph Joestar is old now, and he does not have that will, but he still has an enemy to defeat, and that's Dio. And Dio has a stand, guys. Cut back to our own stories. Jojo's mom has a stand, and and we just found out that we you need to be physically fit and mentally be capable of having a stand. Otherwise, the stand just kills you. That power is of no use. It's a double-edged sword, guys. So I don't know, but hey, Joseph doesn't need any more power. He's already way too overpowered with his hammer and everything. But our guys have found out the exact location of Dio, or kind of in the periphery of where he could be, and that's Egypt, guys. So now we are traveling from Japan, straight from Speedwagon travels to Egypt, guys, and we'll find out. I think they have 50 days to do this. They have to 50 days to find Dio and eliminate his curse, which I'm still not sure what it is, because how is Dio's curse impacting all the JoJos? But anyway, it did, and we are here to find out what's happening now. So this episode is episode 4 of Stardust Crusaders, Part 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, guys. Who's this person? He's gonna kill you. Whoa. Is it just me or Deer just become way too much charming and handsome in this? Okay, from Japan to where is that? Guess the main character, guys. In the plains. Huh? Is a fly in the plane? Wow, that plane is empty. What? How do you know that? Star Platinum will get it. You don't need to worry about Jojo. If you are in close proximity to Jojo, you don't need to worry about him. Whoa! Became huge. Oh wow! It's faster than Star Platinum? What the hell? Find the guy with the brightest hair possible. Oh, it is that stand that catches the tongues. Oh, so the name of the episode is literally the stand. What? Whoa! That has to be damaging the stand user. It can speak? Alright, I have a question, but let's find out first. He's trying to use the guys as hostage. What the hell? It's to write? Tower of Grey is such a inaccurate name for that. Jinpachi. 17-year-olds are the craziest kids. Your stand is not that fast. Alright, first of all, here's my question. Right? Who can be stand users? Right? Important. Very important. Who can be stand users? Right? Now, I'm guessing that on the fact that we've seen Holly get a stand, all these guys get a stand. There's an old lady, probably she also has a stand. Because like at this point, who else has a stand? Like it's just we are essentially not fighting normal people. But does it have to be people? That's more important, right? Does it have to be humans who possess stands? Like, what if, what if this guy here is a stand and a stand user itself? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be him. It doesn't have to be the mosquito, the stand. But just saying, does it have to be a human? See? And this is what gets me every time because think about it, right? If it was a human, you would have seen, well, Jojo got it, and I don't know if he hit one at least, but even if he managed to hit one, the user would get damaged because Star Platinum has that sort of power. But we didn't hear anything. So that goes to tell me that it's just deduction skills. Maybe he is not a stand. It's not a human. Something that I crossed my mind. Oh, also, um, Stan can fly. Stan is causing all these incidents in the whole world. And we thought Dio was doing nothing. Apparently, Dio was behind a lot of things, guys. It's been 4 years since he's alive. I don't know how he's not come into like come forward yet is as some prominent figure, but he's busy. He's busy doing some crazy things. And so far, we are just going there to get his curse removed. But he has been setting up a lot of things across the whole world for 4 years and hiding, right? And still hiding. Imagine what can Dio be doing? Because Adol's ran away from his place since a long time now, and they weren't able to find where Dio is. Star Platinum was the one able to find where Dio was, so I'm thinking he has done some nasty and crazy things over the course of time that he's gotten his powers. But we don't know what his stand is. We don't, and that seems to be the case. We are just fighting against stand users. So I'm also thinking at this point, Harmon is out of picture because like Harmon is such a crazy power with a fatal flaw, and the flaw being if you're unable to breathe, that's it, you're done. And that was seen time and time in loads of episodes in the previous part, right? So that means Hamon has a fatal flaw. Whereas stands is mostly you if you are injured, you can still use your stand. It will be weak, but you can still use it. We saw it firsthand in the last episode itself when Jojo, well, not in the last episode, in second episode when Jojo was fighting Kakyoin. So I think stand is a much better power, but it still feels nice that to have that reassurance that we still have Hamon with us. Nobody's using it, just saying, because um, Joseph can still use it. So, do you have to fight stand users with stand, or can you also fight them with Hamon? Questions that may or may not be answered. And if you know the answer to it, and that's not a spoiler, do put it. Do put it in the comments. Let me know all about it because I have literally forgotten everything that I've watched about this. Oh, he knows Kakyoin. Maybe it's not about speed. I'm just going to spam Emerald Blast. One down already? What's the point, Kakyoin? What are you even doing? So basically, distraction. Yep, yep. Fight smart. Don't fight hard. So you've got it now. Oh, it was this guy. What the? So even with him being unconscious, he still has, was still alive, still controlling his stand. Ugh, scums. Oh, did he manage to get to the pilot? Oh, did he get to the pilot already? You didn't notice any sort of noise when they were fighting at all? It sounds so confused. What the hell is happening? What about autopilot? Okay, we are losing altitude. Okay. Ugh, that's rough. You know how to fly a plane. Oh, what? How? Does that mean Dio stand can control other people's stands? Jojo is expert at flying. That's it. Oh, crashing plane 3 times. Yeah, yeah. I was just about to say. It seems like Joseph is the bad luck. Oh wait, what? How did Dio know Joseph's with them? Is he somehow tracing Joseph's stand back? Or can he sense other people's stands around him? What the hell? He's supposed to be the master of stands, so how is all this happening? Surely there is somebody who can clearly see where Jojo and Joseph and Kakyoin and other people are, and that's how they are finding them and going on fighting them. But that just makes me curious. What kind of stand would Dio have that allows him to control other people's stands? It has to be some sort of manipulation sort of tactic, which, either way, Dio doesn't need. because that's that flesh in the bird thing. That is one thing, and then there is Dio's charisma himself. He charisma itself, so he can bend people's wills. He's still a vampire. He still sucks on people's blood to be alive. So we're not sure. Interesting. Hmm. Jojo keeps getting interesting, guys. I don't know about you. This is kind of hooking me up. Tower of Grey. Okay, A and A. So A, that one of them is speed, definitely. Hong Kong, okay. Still far, far away from Egypt. Alright, we are in Hong Kong now. It would be fun if we get to go through multiple countries to get to Egypt. Hot cola? Ew. Ew. Sorry for Hong Kong people. What the hell is hot cola? Hmm. If I was targeted by every other stand user out there, I wouldn't be eating everything. Yes, tell him, Joseph. You can't be flying again. Maybe try waterway. Oh. Surely you can afford a private flight. Yep, planes are extremely fast. Around the world in 80 days. Yep. Whoa, that's a long way. And sea is not for everybody. Yep. Oh, too late. We are right across people who are stand users, apparently. Oh, wait. Why can't they just get a private plane? Like, and they don't even have to be all together in one plane. They can have multiple, they can be flying out in multiple planes. They definitely have the money for it. Speedwagon is extremely rich. And whoever reaches, wherever there is, I don't know if you want to split them, but I just feel like there's one stand, Tower of Grey, who was targeting them when they were on a plane. So I don't know who else would be targeting them on a plane, but in a private plane, you wouldn't be able to target because you would have to sneak in that plane. So either you would have to be the aeroplane, the hostess, or somebody like that, crew worker, but you won't essentially be damaging or getting the civilians in harm's way, if you know what I mean. Also, if you want to travel by sea, wouldn't that be the same thing? You would still be going into sea with some sort of ship, so you would need a pilot. Sorry, what do you call the guy? Captain. You would need a captain, and probably it doesn't have to be a small ship. It would be a huge ship, so cruise or something like that. I don't know. Same way. They're still faster than going by land, definitely. but you'll have to use land at some point in time. And also, what do you think of hot cola? Do you think that really exists? That just keeps bugging me. What the hell is hot cola? Hot? No, 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 no. Cola, cool. It's in the word cool. It's supposed to be cool. What is hot cola? And if you really drink it, let me know if that's the thing. And is that something actually tastes good? I wouldn't think so. He's well traveled. Oh. No, that's actually right. He could be a stand user. 35 bucks? What kind of restaurant are they in? He's having a full-on party. Frogs. My, my guy, just use that money to fly privately. Also, would you be trusting the food, considering this could be poisoned by stand users? People are trying to kill you. Wow. Ugh. And it had to be a stand user. It's quite stylish. What? Whoa, whoa! Is that a blade? Okay, that's cool. Chariot. Silver chariot. Whoa. They're not gonna fight you one on one. Come on. What the hell? Did you see that? That's so cool. That is by far the coolest stand I've seen, guys. Sorry, Star Platinum is not cool. It's fast, it's powerful. Abdul stand just looks like an eagle, but this guy's stand is actually cool, guys. Look at that. It's got an amazing name, Silver Chariot, right? The user itself is surprisingly very cool. Oh, he's an enemy. So sorry, but it's just like look at that. He literally countered Avdol's stand within seconds. Didn't made a clock out of it. Set the table on fire just like a clock. And now he's just asking him to fight. And by the time the clock finishes up, now the table ends up burning. He says that uh, he's gonna kill or unalive Avdol and defeat Magician's Red. We don't know how strong Magician's Red is, but that's going to be a cool fight. Silver against fire. Who do you think it wins? Unless he's got some sort of different ability, this guy, which by the way, he came out of water. So that makes me think that he has some sort of different ability as well. But unless he has some hidden ability, Avdol stand is really powerful here. It's fire, guys. How are you going to defeat fire without water? And like you can manipulate it, but still, Avdol stand has like a physical presence itself, so he can defeat. I don't think Silver Chariot is going to defeat Avdol stand unless they got some crazy ability. But man, that was an epic cliffhanger to end this journey on, end this episode on. Wow, that was a good episode. I loved it. I keep finding it like these guys act as so naively. Like Tell me, you have all the stand users trying to kill you, right? And you are so casually sitting at a restaurant, eating dinner, and talking to normal local vendors about hot cola. That could be poison, that could be damage, that could be some sort of trick. Somebody's playing on you. They could end up being stand user. Who are you to trust in this moments? And they're just sitting there like so casually. Well, with stands as powerful as them, of course, they don't have a reason to worry. But I would still be little bit showing a little bit of worry or anxiousness or something like that. They're just showing table manners and reading kanji and getting all those foods. Goes to show how strong they think they actually are. Plus, there are four stand users among these people. So not one person or one stand user won't ever, hopefully, I think these words are true. One stand user won't ever be able to defeat these guys unless they are doing it in a very intelligent way, or like splitting them out, separating them, and then hitting them one on one. Perhaps, perhaps. But that was a great episode, guys. Let me know what you think about this episode. The cool stand, Silver Chariot, that we see in here. Surprisingly, I didn't expect two stands to appear in the same episode, two villains at least. So, yeah, let me know what you think, and we'll see you for the next one. Until then, bye bye.